Welcome back, everybody, to the A.J.I podcast, episode 24. If you're not already following, please do, and share this with all of your friends, your families, your brothers, your sisters, your parents, your aunts, your uncles, and your dogs, cats, owners. And let's get right into the episode. Are you turning away from the mic so that you can't hear you?
Okay, yeah.
All right, everybody. Okay. I'm gonna try not to talk about this too much, okay? Because it's like the millionth and a half time that this has happened. I'm not sick this time. Surprisingly, I'm not sick this week, or at least
Yay!
At least I'm getting over my sickness.
Finally.
But my wife is sick. The wife. What are your symptoms?
Kind of scary.
Yeah.
Not really. I'm fine. But it all started off with on Sunday. Today's Wednesday. But it started Sunday. I had a really bad headache.
Mm-hmm.
What else was it?
A sore throat.
Oh, sore throat. Yeah. And I just that day woke up with the worst kink in my neck of all time and could barely turn my head either way. And I think I low-key have been running a very low-grade fever or either running hot. Because almost every time I've taken my temperature, it says 98 or 99 point something. You know?
Yeah. So maybe just a little bit of a little fever, but I mean, it's not too bad.
Yeah, and then my new symptoms are I cannot taste or smell anything.
Other than deodorant, apparently.
Than deodorant. I could smell deodorant, but...
Apparently.
Mm-hmm. I cannot otherwise smell or...
So, that's how...
Taste much, but...
That's how your week is, or your past few days have been.
And excuse my... If you hear that, I'm just sucking on cough drops.
She's got a cough drop.
Oh, yeah, and I've had a cough. The cough is stupid. Yeah. The cough is dumb.
Dude, I've been waking up in the middle of the night just hacking my lungs out, half asleep.
Me too.
Almost like not even realizing it.
Me too. Me and you went back and forth one night, and you finally had to even get out of bed, and I was like,
yeah.
You good? And you were like, I'm fine. I was like, okay. Heard.
Yeah.
But anyways, moving on. We're sick. Well, he's not. I am this time.
Mm-hmm. My week has been going all right.
Yeah, how's your week?
Just getting over my sickness. Hit a new low in weight. So that's going all good. I'm sub 230 now. So I'm below 230 when I weigh myself. Even like after eating. Well, I might go up to like 231 after eating or whatnot. But after a 12-hour fast, so like overnight, I'm down to like 220, anywhere from like 227 to 229. Yeah, so that's going really good, really awesome. Yeah, I'm excited, and I still got 35 more days.
We're halfway through?
Yep, halfway
Holy
through
cow.
the 75-day challenge.
Nice.
Hopefully I can win that Tesla. That'd be pretty cool. Then we can sell it and save the money for when we have a baby. It'd be pretty sick.
Oh, yeah, it would.
Oh, yeah.
Other than being sick, though, this week was extremely busy at work.
Oh, yeah.
We can't say one of the events that happened because that only happens here.
Uh-huh.
So we'll keep that event out. But it was Valentine's Day and President's Day
as well. And
we hit some records for sales. So if that tells you anything, we were slammed all weekend.
Yep. And then on Sunday?
I had to call out on Monday, Tuesday, though, because of how sick I was. And the fever I was running.
Mm-hmm. But on Sunday, we had someone call out, and it just messed up everything.
South.
I mean, even if that person did come in, we would have still been in the dumps.
Yeah.
But
and on top of that, like that was
more.
probably one of my worst days being a cook. I went into the walk-in and cried.
Yeah. She went to the walk-in. I was like, "Are you all right?"
I said, "Well, okay." I said that like I said at the beginning, I started this whole thing on Sunday. I worked on Sunday, but I was like not okay at work at all. I was not okay.
I mean, it started like it started just kind of like with little things, just like you had a sore throat.
Yeah, and then I was like, maybe this is just a one-off.
But then it just started getting worse and worse. Your headache started getting really, really bad as the day went on. And
that's what it was. And the kink in my neck made it worse, which I am going to freaking talk about in a second.
Not in your neck. But I hate those so bad.
Yeah, it was just really bad.
It's like someone just like put a knife right in your neck.
Yeah, I've got to jump into that for a second because but it was really, really, really bad, and I almost lost it while I was cooking. But our managers were helping us cook that day, and I was like, I can't lose it right here on the line. So don't get me wrong, there was things on the screen, but I was like, you know what, they can wait a second. And I walked over. Andre's prepping. And I looked at him and I said, I need 1 second. And I walked in the walk-in, which is just a fridge, and I just cried.
Yeah.
Sobbed for a sec. I was like, I need 1 second to just cry. So I did. And then, yeah. But speaking of this stupid kink in my neck, okay. I'm on day 3 of it. Well, 4, I guess. And it still hurts. It's not a 10 out of 10 pain like it was on Sunday, but...
My throat still hurts too.
No, my neck. The kink in my neck.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention to that much.
The kink in my neck is so bad that I'm on day 4 and it still hurts. Like, I can look more at you, but it's like... It still hurts. I can't turn my neck all the way. But speaking of that sore throat is brutal. And I have looked in my throat so many times. I'm like, maybe I'm getting strep. Maybe I'm getting something. It's literally nothing. It's nothing in the back of my throat, but my throat hurts to swallow at any time of day.
Exact same thing that happened to me.
I'm just over it.
Yep.
I'm over the kink in my neck. I'm over... Now my nose just got stuffy. Like, I feel like that started today. Well, I guess maybe it started yesterday, but... And then last night, I noticed I couldn't really taste or smell anything. I really couldn't smell or taste last night, and then this morning I could smell my deodorant, but... Got my favorite soda in the world, which we all know is Dr. Pepper. And it doesn't taste like Dr. Pepper. It tastes like nothing. But, like, I can tell it's a soda. That's the thing, is I can feel when something's spicy... I can feel when something's carbonated. I can feel when something's minty. But I mean it when I say I can feel. There is no taste involved.
Like I gave you a little scoop of peanut butter and you know dang well you hate peanut butter.
Hate it. Since COVID. I used to love it. COVID made it turn disgusting for me. And I even ate the peanut butter off the knife and said I literally can't taste it. And I wouldn't put that stuff in my mouth for anything.
Yeah.
So I kind of freaked out, and I was like, I feel like I might have COVID, but I think I'm okay.
So what I've been trying to look up, okay, we're gonna get away from the sickness stuff. I was working the other day, and I had someone said a word and it just triggered a memory, and I want to know if you ever seen this when you were a kid. So what I heard was smell pods. Okay, it was out I don't know, I just caught that word out of a podcast or whatever.
What? That immediately I think of Love is Blind pods.
Okay. But what comes to mind is there was this magazine, okay? I'm closing my eyes. I'm trying to picture this thing, okay? It was this magazine, and it had I guess a I'm not sure if they were like real things that you could buy, or it was just like just supposed to be a joking like newspaper of like things that you could like quote unquote buy or whatever. But they had like earbuds, like iPhone earbuds that you put in your nose and you could quote unquote smell out of them, or like earmuffs that would go over your ears and it would go over your nose, and just like a whole bunch of other thing. Oh, maybe like I think one of them was the drink hat where like you put it on your head and there was like the little straws going in your mouth. But do you remember that? It was like a gag newspaper.
Well, would it come in the mail or would it be like the ones with the newspaper boys?
I don't know. It might have been like
I was alive.
School or something.
I was alive for the time of when newspaper would be thrown on your driveway by bicyclists.
Really?
I was alive for that. Back when my grandparents lived in well, I'm not gonna say, but you know where. Like people would drive by on their bike and just throw newspapers. And that's how you would get your newspaper in the morning.
Interesting.
I was alive for that. That's crazy. I'm only 21, almost 22, but I was just, and you know what? That's another thing. I was just on the phone with my sister, and I'm like, no one. I didn't say this, but like in a way, I was trying to say like everyone born like 2000. I want to say like 6 and up. Will never experience the cool stuff we got in the 2000s.
Like what?
Like, don't get me wrong. In 2006, I was only 3, so I guess that's crazy. So let me say past like 2010.
Yeah.
And like, we'll go 2012. Anyone born past 2012, I feel like will never have the nostalgia we have. Like the snacks we had, the foods we had, the toys we had. Because does any of you know what a VTech is?
I do.
I know, but I'm saying for our listeners. Like, does Kaylee know what a VTech is?
Excuse me. Maybe. I mean, we did have one in our household for a pretty long time.
But you know what I'm saying? Like,
but I remember playing this one.
Did she play with Polly Pockets?
World Soccer or something like that.
Did Kaylee play with Polly Pockets?
Maybe.
See what I'm saying? Like,
I don't know.
We lived in such a cool time.
We did. I loved all my toys. There were like 2 things I loved for toys. Okay, maybe 3, but we had Lego Ninjago. Or Legos, period. And then I had Transformer toys. Okay. The ones where you can transform and swap them from robot to cars. And I love those toys. I had a big Optimus Prime one. It was like, it stood like at like, maybe a foot tall when you transformed him. But he was big. Yep. And it was like a hard one to transform. And I would always flex it on people, be like, yeah. I'm able to transform this all by myself without any instructions. I memorized it. I'm so cool.
And like, don't get me wrong, some of the stuff we had back in the day, like kids have now, like a play kitchen. But it was something about the play kitchen I had. Like no one nowadays, not one kid in the world will ever have that play kitchen again. But it was the coolest play kitchen.
Yeah.
You know, or like Baby Alives. I don't know if this is still a thing, but like you could feed your baby alive and it would like poop. You could change the diapers.
Yeah. Oh, right. My sisters also had like a horse or maybe
a horse.
Yeah, like it was like a horse. No, or maybe it was a dog, like a Barbie dog. Where like you feed it and then
it like pooped. Peed.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, but the Baby Alive dolls, that's crazy. Yeah, you would fill up the little bottle with water and you would put it in and then it would like go all the way through and go through the diaper.
Yeah, and to like clean them out, you would give them a bottle of like water and just kind of spray it down their mouth.
It's crazy.
Easy bake oven. I know that's still a thing, but that came out in our days. You know? Like coolest stuff ever. And just like kids now will never get it. They get an iPhone. You know how I listen to music?
They just got iPads.
Mariah and it was Mariah's. It was Mariah's, but she had like a iHome dog that.
iHome dog?
Yeah, and I'll look
Really?
it up.
What?
Look it
That
up
was
on your phone. And you could play music to it, and the little dog would dance or like move.
No way.
Or it would be on speaker. Like you would have a big speaker.
I remember those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd have a big
The
speaker that you played your
iDogs.
music on.
But
You only could be in that room to play it because you're not going to move your speakers all the way, downstairs or whatever.
Yeah, I would
like
just have radios. I would just have a radio and be listening to local radio stations and whatnot. My mom would like burn some CDs for us. So like me and my brother, we would have like our own mix on a CD.
That's another thing. Mariah would burn CDs like crazy, but she had
She would pirate all those songs.
Oh yeah, shoot, illegal, so illegal. iRocket, oh yeah.
Dude, my mom, she would
burn all types of CDs.
My mom would have to listen to all the music that we wanted before, just in case like it had swear words in it. She would, if it had swear words in it, she wouldn't let us burn it onto the CD, or she would have to like find the non-explicit version. But I mean, we grew up Mormon,
have to listen
so
to
like,
every song. I'd be like, ugh.
At that point, but like,
that's a lot of dedication, though.
Love you,
that's
Mommy.
crazy to have to listen to all those songs and be like, this one said shit. Nope.
Yeah.
But
there was this one song that we downloaded where it said the F word in it, and my mom never caught it.
What song was it?
Club Can't Handle Me.
But
it's
Club,
like you know I know how.
Yeah, I heard it in my head.
Now. The club can't even handle me right now. No, but yeah, it was like it says it so fast where you can like barely tell, but it says the F word in it, and my mom never caught it. And so me and my brother were like, "Oh, no way, it has a swear word in it! Oh my god!"
Oh my god, you remember those? It would come in a 4-pack of colors. Right. And you open, like, it almost looked like if you were to open like a, I don't know, like a blush, and you like open the top and it was a color. So there's like a pink, orange, blue, and you would snap it onto your hair and pull down and it would color your hair that color.
I wasn't a girl, so I never.
But I know, but that was like a big television thing.
I think I do remember was watching those ads when I would stay over my grandma's.
Or the beads that you could put in your hair, or the ones the girls that would have like thread, but it was like a piece of hair that would like be in the very back, very bottom. They'd leave it out, and it was like thread, and it was like a almost like
colorful or whatnot.
I don't know what it's called. Basically, like weaving just
Jedi
thread
braid?
on your hair to make it like a cool little piece of hair that was like different colors of thread. I don't know, or like adding beads to your hair and stuff.
Oh, there was this one thing that I remember, but it was like this thing with like 3 different hooks, and then like you put like your hair in it, and then like you would like twist it or like push a button, and it would braid your hair.
I do remember. It was 2 pieces, and you would put it in, and like clip them in, and then it would split them together. Yeah. I just thought of one thing. Oh, iPods. My iPod didn't have a screen on it.
I never had an iPod.
The one I had though was literally a 1x1 inch square that had buttons of moving forward, moving back, and like pausing your song. And it had a little clip on it, but the shit did not have a screen. But now kids are born and they're like 3 years old with an iPhone 16.
Yeah.
I'm like, you guys didn't get what we had. Like an iPod no screen. Try giving a Victorian child an iPod with no screen.
What was those iPods that they were like a fat rectangle shape, and they had a screen, and then they had the little wheel where you were able to touch it and then like scroll up and down. Like
the
iPod
fat ones?
3rd generation?
That one?
Maybe
the
not
thick
3rd
one?
generation. Maybe
or are you talking about the long
generation?
one? Because then they did come out with screens, but The screen did
But
the
it was
same things with the
before the
buttons.
screen. It was before the screen. iPod. What were they called? iPod.
Because they had a long, skinny iPod with a screen. They also had a fatter, wider
It was the
iPod with a screen.
Yeah, it was like one of these.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Not sure what they're called.
Mariah had one of those, I think.
But my brother had one of these, okay?
Yeah.
I'm not sure who gave it to him. It might have been my uncle or my parents, okay? But he had one, and he would have a whole bunch of songs downloaded on it. I don't know where it ended up, okay? Farther along, when me and my family, we went to Peru, okay? We found one of those iPods inside of our hotel.
Really?
Yeah. And then we brought it home. And me and my brother, we were like, oh, just like let us have it because like
we found it.
Yeah, we found it. And my parents were like, no, we're gonna find the owner of it and whatnot.
After you guys got home?
Yeah.
In Peru?
Yeah.
What?
And my mom never let us have it.
That's crazy. Because
right? And I think I'm
that's
pretty
a whole
sure
different country.
They never got it to the owners. And I'm pretty sure my parents either still have it in the house or they gave it to the DI or threw it away or something. But
I would live to go through my old iPod songs or like Mariah's old iPod songs.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'd have a heyday with that.
Dude, I still have the iPhone.
You're like, oh my gosh, this song! I haven't heard this song in so long.
I still have my iPhone 4. Wait, no. Didn't I give that to Kaylee? No,
I still have my iPhone 4 currently in my drawer.
We gotta find some chargers for that.
No, we need to start recording this podcast like videoing this podcast because I could show so much cool stuff.
Yeah.
Also, we need to give an update.
About what?
On the school lunches because we be yapping.
Oh yeah, no action has been taken upon
We have not done that yet.
we need to.
Ooh, I just hit the mic so hard.
Yeah, no action has been taken upon that to fulfill that.
But I almost think we should wait until we
want to do that though.
Video it because I feel like first time since high school eating school lunch on video and posting that video would be so good.
Would be pretty good. Yeah.
Or was there ever like a Lunchable you never tried growing up?
No, I know. I remember when before my parents ever bought us Lunchables, okay? Before we even tried them, I always saw the pizza Lunchables and I was like, I want to try that. It looks so good.
Do you not like them?
Overrated as fuck, dude.
You don't like them?
The pizza Lunchables?
Oh, give me the cold marinara on that flaky, crusty cracker with the cheese that has sat there for months. Oh, give it to me.
Oh my.
Oh yeah.
No way.
Ice cold, sugary tasting marinara.
For someone who hates cold food, I'm surprised that you like that. With how picky you are with cold and hot food. Oh my gosh. There's no way.
Now am I gonna go out of my way to be like, I want a pizza Lunchable? No. The only Lunchable I would go out of my way for to this day is the sub sandwich ones.
Nachos.
And that's if we're going on a road trip.
Lunchable.
Then that's a quick, easy
little
sandwich.
Yeah, nachos Lunchable doesn't fill you up at all, but them are smacking. Nacho cheese and the salsa. Well, for some reason, it makes my tongue itchy. I don't know. The salsa's a little weird. I mean, it's good.
I know you were talking about this already, but I want to go back to nostalgic snacks because I wanted to tell you the one Mariah said. I can't think of mine. What nostalgic snack I miss or candy I miss, but Mariah said, which if you guys don't already know, that's my sister. She said German chocolate cookies, they were a Little Debbie snack. And those got discontinued, I think, in 2012. And Kissables.
What the heck is that?
If you look it up, you might know it by the packaging, but Kissables were Hershey Kisses Mini, but they were like candied. So they looked like a Hershey Kiss, but they looked like M&Ms.
Interesting. I've
Kinda.
never had
Look it
that.
up real quick on your phone. Just look at, I think, because even Beza, I think, said she remembered those.
Hershey Kiss, what?
Kissables.
Her.
No, just Kissables.
Oh. Kissables.
You remember those?
They
Even
look
Beza
like
said she
they look
remembered them.
like sorry pieces.
The game?
Yeah,
You're right.
They look like.
But those
sorry
were
pieces.
yummy. But yeah, that's what Mariah said.
Yeah, they just ripped off M&Ms. They made their jobs harder by using that shape.
Candying them or whatever. So, what was your nostalgic candy that you miss?
My nostalgic candy. I don't know. I
don't think I was much of a.
It was just kind of everything. I loved chocolate as a kid. I really did.
When I brought this up to Mariah, I was telling her, I was like, mine still exist. Like Twinkies were a big one for me. They still are around.
Yeah, no, my parents would never really get us too many like cool snacks and whatnot. So I don't really have like a very favorite one, whatnot, you know? Yeah.
I know I have one. I'm just gotta look up a few that were older. Oh, no. I did have one. It's not a snack, though. It's a breakfast item because I'm a big breakfast girl. My grandpa used to find these. So every so often I'll get the French toast sticks, but not the ones that are single sticks. It looks like a piece of bread.
Yeah.
And it has like lines to where you would rip it and you rip it, right?
Yeah.
They still exist.
Uh-huh.
But the ones that my grandpa would get me had maple syrup little pockets in them. So you would bite into it and it would be warm maple syrup with French toast. And they were so good.
Yeah.
And I miss them so much. But those were my stuff. That was my thing.
All right, tell me why. Might sound weird, okay? But tell me why teachers care so much. Like schoolwork, or especially elementary school, okay? Like, they are, I mean, some of them, okay, granted, some of them hate their jobs and whatnot. But others, like, when I was in school, in elementary school, the freaking principal, he was like, if y'all read this many books, I'm gonna skydive out of a plane and land inside the playing field in the back of the school. Oh, yeah. Toaster sticks, maple syrup, Eggos.
Stuffed French toast sticks. Oh my God. I miss them.
But you know what I'm talking about? Like, were you even listening?
Yeah.
No. All right.
Sorry.
That's okay. So I'm saying,
I had to find that box because I was like, I can't think of the box. So I had to find the box. I'm sorry.
So back in elementary school, my principal, he was like, if y'all read this many books, I'm going to skydive out of a freaking plane. Tell me why he willingly risked his life just so that 300 kids would read books. Tell me why. Why? What?
It's
You smiling
almost
over there.
like-
What are you?
Is it almost
thinking?
like our managers? The way they push stuff that just doesn't make sense. You know? Maybe.
I know, but they ain't sacrificing nothing.
Nothing.
They're not
But
sacrificing
this
anything
man might be
for
getting a
us.
fat bonus if y'all read that many books.
True.
Do you see what I'm saying?
But bro's risking his life. He also did another
You
thing.
know,
I
I don't think ours did that. The same one. This is the school we went together at, or did you go to this one?
I don't think we ever were at the school at the same time because I went.
No, but there's a school you went to that I didn't go to. Did it happen at that one?
No.
It would happen at the other one.
Yeah, the same one Danny and Dominic went to.
Okay.
But yeah. And
You might have to believe the name, but is it Mr. Christensen?
no.
Peterson.
I don't remember what his name was.
Was it the...
Yeah, honestly, those names would probably be fine in there.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, okay. I'm not going to explain what they look like because it doesn't matter. But I just wondering if it was the same principal.
I want to say he had like short hair, receding hairline, a widow's peak.
Peterson.
How do you remember that?
I know exactly what Mr. Christensen and Peterson look like.
I don't remember
Christensen
them, dude.
he was a tall,
There's no way.
like buff guy, and he
What?
had white hair. I can look if you look it up on the you know what, that may have been intermediate.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
intermediate.
That was intermediate.
Because that guy who you're talking about, he had white hair, huh? And it was like flat
White,
on
and
top,
he was
white
big and
spiky
buff,
hair. Yeah,
and he was spooky.
but he wasn't buff. He was fat.
No, like no,
Yeah.
no. He was like white shoulders. He had white shoulders
but
and
he
like
had a belly too.
okay.
He was a little built.
Yeah. Now that you say that, I don't remember the elementary one.
Yeah.
Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, you'd.
But
have,
I don't remember that because I've never experienced it.
Oh my gosh, school festivals. Do you remember that?
Like
Like the water
like
water
you would go at like
festivals
6
or,
p.m.
like-
and they'd have like all the blow up slides.
Yeah,
Oh,
or
yeah.
and like the teachers would be in like the dunking tanks or whatever.
Yes, that's what.
And then like there would
Wait,
be
hold on,
like
I'm getting
foam
excited.
pits or something like that.
You know,
Jeez, babe. We're gonna leave that in there. Whatever.
sorry,
No, you're good.
I'm sick, but I was just thinking about that when you're saying the whole skydiving, like risking your life for you to read books. I was thinking, isn't that what they? I thought that's when they like got dunked. I was like, maybe that's what they did, but like that's boring compared to skydiving. Wow, okay, we can dunk you in cold water, like whatever. But that was a festival thing. It was not
Yeah.
reading your book thing.
Well, no, that was something completely different. But
So yes, I do remember that. And you know that one picture of me in that in the ball where I was like on water.
oh yeah.
That's from one of the festivals.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Hmm.
in elementary school
And then you had
or maybe intermediate.
And then you had the dance festivals where your class had to do a dance, remember?
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, of course, when you got to, like, higher grades, you had, like, I guess more complicated dances or whatnot. Mine was the Michael Jackson's Thriller. And we had to do
See, and you know that picture I just explained of me in that ball?
Uh-huh.
And I was like dressed crazy looking, like, because I was dressed myself. Like, I wish I could show these, like, the pictures and stuff, because I had that picture and I could show if we were doing it
was
on
on
video.
It was on the iPod or iPhone?
It's on my mom's Facebook. I can find it and like show them, but you guys
I
can't see
see.
it because we aren't doing that yet. But, man, what did you just say? I had something to say about it.
The dance.
The dance I had.
festivals. Yeah.
Or I remember doing one outside.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure all of them were really outside, other
But
than the
do you
one.
remember when we weaved that?
Yeah, it was like a big pole,
Yeah,
colorful,
and you
yeah, but that
weaved-
was for like the younger grades, though.
No.
Yeah. Because all it is was just walk in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out.
I don't
in,
think
out.
so. I think that was my like fourth grade, or not my fifth grade one,
No.
and my fourth grade dance was
There
different.
was no
'Cause I
way
didn't
that was
love
your
you.
fifth grade
Love you.
dance.
Listen, okay?
There is no.
But I need you to listen. I need you. Maybe you can understand this, okay? Listen.
Okay, what?
I moved down here in fourth grade,
Uh-huh.
so I was only in the elementary school for 2 full years,
Okay.
and I did 2 different dances.
Okay.
There was the weaving one, which was 5th grade, and I know that for a
All
fact.
right.
But the one we're talking about outside, where you do it outside with your class, what year? What grade was that? 4th or 5th?
Probably 5th. And I think the weaving thing was also a PE activity.
No.
Was it not also
No, I have
a PE
literal
activity?
proof because I have pictures in front of the pole
Oh.
with friends, and we're in like dresses and heels, and our parents all came to watch it happen, and it was that one Over the Rainbow song.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say what song we danced to, but I can't remember, and it wasn't Thriller.
No, there were all the classes were different.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I don't remember mine.
Yeah.
Weird. I miss just being a kid, man. This adulting thing is just not fun.
It's a little hard. Not gonna lie, but we're making it through barely.
Yeah.
Calling your mom?
I mean, it's calling me.
Oh.
Really?
Did she call you again?
No.
What?
Anyways, I don't remember what song it was.
Yeah. All right, I gotta tell you this story, okay? Because it's a crazy thing that happened. And what?
Before we move on, Field Day. You remember Field Day?
Field day. What was that?
It was like the wet activities. Sounds whoa. Like where you would get wet usually, or like kickball would happen, or like it was an all day thing. Like you were outside in the back of the school.
I think I do remember that.
A bunch of different activities, and usually it was somewhere. Usually the activities had something to do with getting you wet because it was so hot outside.
Yeah.
So you get cooled off by whatever water activity you were doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I had to bring that up because you're talking festivals.
Do you remember? Oh, I got little bits and snippets of this. Okay, when we track day, was it that was like we would have to run around the field, and then however many laps that we ran, we got a bracelet or something. Was that it?
I think you've talked about this on the podcast before, but
No,
I didn't.
We talked about like intermediate school having to run the mile.
And you'd get a bracelet of some sort.
Yes, but I'm talking about elementary school. It was like however many laps that you ran around the track, you got something.
I don't remember.
Only like the cool kids would always get like to a certain level. I think it was like the first lap was like a white band, and the second lap was like a red band, and the third lap was like a blue band or something like that. No, it wasn't a certain time. It was just you had to keep running and go around the lap and go around the track. Yeah.
But yeah, no, I don't remember that.
I would only get like. I don't think I'd ever try that. Maybe max I got like was 2, but I think I remember I got like a white band or maybe. But
2 more things I just remembered. Do you remember when we did the kickball tournament? It was like the kids versus the principals, or like the teachers or something. Kids versus teachers.
I think I remember that, but I don't think I was never a part of that. Oh, something I wanted to be a part of. Okay, completely off topic.
Real quick, I wasn't a part of that either, but the teachers did win the year I did play. The year that our grades played them.
Surprised the teacher didn't win every single year.
Yeah. Anyways.
What? Okay. Intermediate school dissecting a baby shark?
No.
No what?
I didn't do that.
Well, no, that's something that I wanted to do, and it happened. It started the year after I.
Therefore, it would have been my year. I didn't do that.
I know, but it was like a certain kids that like did something that were able to do that.
I do remember.
But I wanted to do that so bad.
Oh, icky.
You dissected something? I've always wanted to dissect something.
No, I'm saying I remember a dissecting thing like happening in our school, but I don't.
I see what you mean. No, yeah, they dissected a baby shark. Huh? What?
Crazy.
Wish I could have done that.
Were you ever a part of box tops?
Yes, but I never like got it too many where I like won something, you know?
That's not how ours worked, because when I was in the box top era, I was up at my other city. The other, up,
Yeah.
can't say it, but
Okay, up north.
yeah, up north. I,
Okay.
I would collect as many box tops as I could, and it would be like 7 box tops for a silly band or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, you had the most box tops, you win this prize. It was, you could go spend your box tops. But now that I think about it,
No, mine was like.
what were they for? There's obviously a reason they were collecting them.
I don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna look that up real quick, because now I think about, why are you guys
Box
making
tops.
these kids...
It was for like donating people in need or something like that. I don't know, or like kids who needed food or something.
Box Tops for Education program is an American school fundraising program sponsored by General Mills. Schools can earn 10 cents for every qualifying product purchased by parents and turned into the school.
What? Wait, so the school earns money for the amount of box tops?
The purpose of Box Top is to raise money for schools. Box Top are special proof of purchase that can be redeemed for cash.
What the heck?
How does it work? Parents buy participating products. Parents turn in the box tops to their schools. The schools receive cash. That's basically how it happened. I'm sure that helped with and this is allegedly, because I could be wrong, but maybe that they would do that around the times we were trying to go on field trips.
Oh, okay.
Raising money for field trips, but I didn't know you could make money like that. But yeah.
The field trip when we had to walk all the way to the high school? Bruh.
Do you not remember?
Bruh.
Were you in 5th grade in the elementary school that I went to?
No.
You didn't go to 5th grade? Oh, yeah. If you were in 5th grade in my elementary school, you had to walk from the elementary school to the back road.
Yeah.
And across from the school you went to is dirt and mountains and stuff. I just hit the freaking thing again. Sorry.
Did you have to walk all the way up that trail?
All the way up.
So you all went hiking for a field trip?
Hiking all day? Guess who didn't bring a water?
Bruh, no
and thought
way.
They were going to die.
No way.
Because it was... Think about it. The last day of school.
Unprepared.
Last day of school. Which is what?
Wait, it happened on the last day of school?
Yeah, it was weird.
What?
Or maybe the last week of school. It was near the end. But think about what day you get out of school. Which is May 23rd?
It just starts to get hot.
Oh, it's already fully in the hundreds.
Yeah.
Up and down that hill. No water.
It wasn't a hill. It was more like a small mountain.
Yeah, it's a mountain.
Yeah, no. I never did that. I was using Chromebooks and iPads for studying.
Whoa, I thought you were about to say I was using crack. And I was going to say, what?
I was using crack in elementary school.
No, the way you started saying it, I was like, what is this man about to say?
Oh, yeah. I was straight up doing lines in elementary school.
Okay.
That's how I got through.
Okay.
No, yeah. It was like... That was like one of the selling points with the school that I went to in 5th grade. It was like, oh, every kid's going to have an iPad to work on or a Chromebook that they can work on. I don't think we ever got iPads.
I think I turned...
oh my gosh, in that school, I was a tutor for like a first grade. Like I signed up to be like a tutor for... So in a first grader class, and they brought in 8 people, and then you would be assigned to a little kid to tutor, and I was tutoring this little girl.
Aww.
And I think she had a crush on me.
Aww. Wait, what were you saying right before that?
iPads, Chromebooks.
Oh, I took home a Kindle from the library one time and was too scared for it to be in my possession. Took it back the next day and never got a Kindle Fire again. Because like if it goes missing, it gets broken, anything like that was a really big bill on a kid. So I never risked
like
it.
me with the university's laptops. You could rent out a laptop for the entire year, and I was like,
No.
I had it for a month or two.
Spooky.
And I was like, nah, and I just bought a laptop.
It's worth it because that's, first of all, you lose all your stuff. College is crazy.
No,
Because then you just lose all your stuff after that.
And then the next year you got to re-download everything that you need again.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
So it makes sense, but I'm just saying.
University, just buy yourself a laptop, MacBook, something.
And the Kindle, that's the thing. The Kindle Fires that the library had, you could only read on. It was not for play, period. And I signed it out one time. Not even 24 hours. Took it back.
I can't believe they trusted kids, dude.
Yeah.
That's
There's multiple that got like broken or never got returned.
That's wild. I'm sure that. Do the parents have to pay for that?
Let alone a Kindle Fire. I'm talking. I would be too scared to get a book. And yeah, that's like a $2 replacement. I'm too scared. I'll read at home.
I will go to
I just don't trust myself to like get it back in time
and read in the library. No, yeah.
Or that's something that's on my mind every day and I'm scared, and it's like, why even put that pressure on myself? Return the dang thing.
Yeah.
Read at home. Anyways, you said you had a story for me.
Oh yeah, I had a story. Crazy story. It's something that is like pop culture, okay, news story. Come to you live from A.J.I podcast. This is what happened 4 or 5 half year ago.
What? 4 or 5 half year ago?
Half a year ago. Or last year sometime, okay? The biggest heist in history happened. The most money in history that has ever been stolen happened last year. And it was a crypto heist. Did you hear about this?
Or did the Talk to Quid take more?
No. Well, maybe. But that wasn't like considered a heist. That was like considered a scam. Okay, but so this is the story. So this kid and his group of friends, they are like, hey, like, there's this crypto billionaire that I can't remember how exactly they planned to steal this money or like what brought it up or whatever. But so what they ended up doing, they ended up like acting as people who are like, oh, your information has been leaked. Like, just give us your information so that we can help secure your account. Okay. So he was like, oh, yeah, I'll do this, whatever. So they got into the account and they transferred $500 million to their own accounts. Okay. And after that, they started sending the money to
$500 million?
Yeah. $500 million.
Okay.
Worth of crypto, worth of Bitcoin. So they ended up, they were smart and dumb about
in jail
it.
Now?
Well, listen.
Okay.
I'm not done with the story. Story just started, okay? So they split off the money into many different places, okay? Just so that it was untraceable, okay? So they were really smart in that aspect. Like, if this other stuff that I'm about to say didn't happen, they probably would have gotten away with it, okay? So they were smart in the fact that they somewhat knew what they were doing by moving the money around just so that it was really hard to trace back to the original event or whatever, okay? So this main kid, he goes on to go to the club like every single weekend or every single day, I can't remember, for 9 months straight, spending anywhere from $100,000 to $1 million a night at the club. A night. Crazy. And he would tip really well. He would tip the bottle service people really well. He would make the place go crazy. Because he was paying so well, he would basically be in control of the music the entire night. He would have booths. There was a point where he was buying like $40,000 like bags and just giving them away to pretty girls that he saw. He bought his ex-girlfriend like a $500,000 car or something like that, and she rejected it. Wild.
Yeah.
And even David
crazy.
Dobrik saw him in a club.
What?
Yeah. And
David Dobrik also.
Wait.
Say it now.
Say, what's up? You guys don't call me?
Hi guys, it's me again, Jacob. I need Andre to hop on Marvel Rivals, please.
You can probably barely hear that in the thing, but it's all right. But yeah, we got like 10 more minutes of the episode, and we'll hop on.
You're good. I'm updating my drivers right now. They're all out of date.
All right. All right. We will.
Oh, hey, guess what's back at Walmart too?
What? Skibbity, bruh. Skibbity toilets.
Yummy.
Nasty. Calories, fats, carbs. All right. Okay, we'll see you in a second, okay?
Okay, bye.
Bye. Where was I with this story? Okay.
I was gonna say David Dobrik has also just seen
What?
Spider-Man. What's their
Tom
name?
Holland?
And
Andrew Garfield?
yeah.
Oh yeah.
He saw them at the bar
Saw
or
him
at a club
or whatever. Yeah.
while they were filming that Spider-Man.
Spider-Man
so he knew
3.
that there was going to be revealing of other Spider-Mans in that Spider-Man before Spider-Man even came out.
And then he got mad at his friend for talking about on their podcast and whatnot.
Because I wouldn't either. I would wait till it came out and be like,
secret.
I knew before any of y'all. I knew first.
But I'm pretty sure there was already talks about it and whatnot about them. But anyway, so
Dobrik actually knew.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So David Dobrik saw him at a club, and he even recognized David Dobrik, and he like spent a lot of money and like was like giving David like bottle service and stuff like that. But he would be buying like hundreds of bottles that are literally 5,000 bottles or $5,000 a bottle and stuff like that. How this all came to an end was that when they successfully got the crypto in the first place, one of the friends was recording his screen and like everybody else like on the chat. Okay?
What?
So they recorded the whole thing. Okay? And then second of all, there was this guy who's like always like watching transactions on the blockchain. And so what that is that with cryptocurrency, all transactions are public basically, right? So anybody can see like what transactions are going where and whatnot, and like how much here, how much there, and whatnot. So he just happened to notice that this transaction was a lot of money, and like he was like, that's not usually, that's not normal, right?
Yeah.
And so he checked it out, and he was like calling this guy up and was like, hey, yada yada yada. And so eventually they got caught, and he's being sentenced to he's going to prison for quite a long time. But bro was living it up every single day for 9 months.
That's crazy.
And like he didn't spend it on like basically nothing else. 'Cause I mean, like if you're eventually gonna get caught, all of that money would go back. So might as well spend it on. I want to say he almost spent it in the smartest way possible, just so that, because like if you were to buy a house, buy a car, buy all this, all of it would have gotten taken away in the end.
Yeah, and then your credit's messed up too.
But since he just spent it all on partying, what are the people going to do? Take the money back from the people that receive the money from working? Like, you can't just do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was Yeah, the biggest heist in history so far.
Crazy.
Yeah. I think you got anything else? Any other stories want to add to this episode?
No.
No. All right. I guess we'll end it there. That's all the time we have for you guys today. Please like and share this episode of the podcast. We appreciate you guys tuning in every single week, especially our 6 loyal listeners. I know there's always at least 6 listens to each of the podcasts, and I appreciate all 6 of you.
And more. Everybody else.
And everybody else who is following the podcast. Make sure to always turn on that notification bell every time an episode comes out. And we love you guys, and we will see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.